And it's still accelerating. They call me Gadget, and I'm a mad builder and inventor. Now I'm taking my passion for classic cars and turning it into an environmentally conscious endeavor. Along with my crew, we have 1 week to take a clunker and turn it into a clean, high-tech machine.
Well, my name's Gadget, and I guess the whole car thing started when I was, 15. I was building a go-kart, and I just realized that in 6 months I'd be old enough to drive, so I decided I'd just make it bigger, and I built a car. Took it and drove it around the country, got 53 miles a gallon on my trip, and ever since then I've been the champion of saving energy. And nowadays it's electricity, because that's way better than saving gas.
Gadget is extremely intelligent when it comes to everything electrical, everything with the cars. I mean, any question you have, he has an answer for it.
Well, this one also had the shifter on the column, which at the time was all the rage and it was new. So you got these little bars coming down, the little gears to push and pull on the levers, which eventually that went out the window, but at that time it was pretty hot.
It was pretty high tech.
Yeah.
Every time he talks, I just stop and look at him because he got so many great things to talk about.
You know what, Gadget's my homeboy. I love him. He's a little eccentric, but he's fun to work with.
He's got the twirly moustache and everything. He's like the Commedia dell'arte villain, but he's actually got a heart of gold. I love Gadget, and he's a genius.
When I go to events and schools and show the public what we're doing here, we're taking classic cars with beautiful lines and turning them into electric cars. So we can show that it's not just these strange, space-age looking mobiles. We have eye candy out there on the road.
Finishing car in a week is really tough, because that means pulling everything out, doing the conversion, getting the paint ready. I mean, that is a tough one. And if we have one little hitch, it's going to push us over.
These pre-war cars were really light because they didn't have very much power, and in order to get them to move at all, they had to make the car light. So you can see the frame has got holes in it, it's got webbing, it's thin.
There's a time crunch, and tempers get short, not mine.
Dude, this is not measured correctly.
What are you talking about? This is
Look at this!
the plan.
What is wrong with you?
Give me the freaking measurement.
We don't have. I don't have time for you to remeasure things.
You think I don't
8
have time
times.
for this?
Your work and my work.
Whatever.
I can't do both of it.
I don't need another
I think you should loosen your helmet a bit.
Mike? Okay, that's it. I'm gonna
Get the job done. And that's what it comes down to, is how we're going to get it done without killing each other.
You were wrong.
I was wrong.
That's surprising. Seems like everybody else is wrong but you.
I don't know how you two have the energy. I really don't.
My job as the one who's running the show is to make sure that nobody's killing each other, and kind of keep the humor going. Because when it gets tough and you're down to the wire and shit's hitting the fan and nothing's going right, if you can inject a little humor, a lot of times it'll just diffuse it and we can just get the job done.
You got 20.
I like my Scots young and my women old. Yeah! Gravity 6, this thing's a beast now. Well, I really enjoy working with women. I've had some experience with men where, we're doing a project, I tell them how it needs to be done, they say, okay, and then they do it some other way. I don't know what this is, but I've never had that experience with a woman. We go through the way it needs to get done, and that's how it happens. And, that makes it predictable for me. And besides, women are a lot more fun to work with anyway.
I love how you guys are letting the girls do all the work. What's up?
Well, it's payback.
Oh, payback for what? You not getting any?
Well, caught me off guard.
It needs more dainty hands.
No, it just needs somebody to get on their knees.
I've got a client coming in today. She's picking up her conversion, which is a 72 Spitfire. Couple of things. We just need to adjust the rear brakes, get the parking brake working properly, and then the speedo cable, that's got to go back in. We just got a part for that. So with that, she'll be ready to take it.
So there's your motor down inside there. These are your cooling. The controller's underneath there. These go up to the little radiator in the front. It's got a built-in pump, 2 little fans on it. There's banks of batteries in here.
The condition of the car when it came in here was pretty rough. It'd been garaged for a long time, but
But it had issues. There was some water damage. There was some rust that needed to be taken care of. All the upholstery was rotted. There was a lot of work to be done on that car.
And here where the gas cap used to be when we used to pour gasoline in here, there's a 220 plug. Leads to the electrical system, all of our batteries here and charger there. And we've rewired the entire car so there is no existing electrical system. Ours is much simpler and easier to use.
Yeah, it's not that white piece of junk that you brought in here.
It is beautiful.
We are directly turning energy into motion. We don't have to burn it. We're, you know, a gas engine, you've got liquid fuel going in, you've got explosions, you know, turning on a crank, and it's so archaic. To me, it's so last century, where an electrical motor is just electrons and magnetism, and it's very clean, and it's super efficient.
So the thing I love about this car is it was trash, and now it's been resurrected and turned into this beautiful machine. I don't have to buy gas anymore. I'm so excited about it, and it looks so cool. Gadget did a really awesome job.
My favorite thing about the electric cars, though, is driving them. There's nothing like just driving something with 100% power all the time. It's an incredible experience.
Electric cars are awesome, man. It's like wave of the future. It's like Buck Rogers.
It's gotta be the fact that it rides up on you like a ghost. How cool is it to see a beautiful classic car, but it just creeps up on you? I just think that's so neat.
They look cool, they sound cool, like you can't basically hear anything. And we need to move with the times.
If you get in with it now, then you're one step ahead of the rest of the world.
When it comes to conversions, I'm pretty fearless. My background is building cars from scratch. So if something comes up, I can always get around it. It's just a matter of how much time and how much effort. But otherwise, there's really nothing that's going to stop me.